Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So winter is here, and before you know it, I'm gonna have to install my set of winter wheels onto my Nissan Altima. Now this set of winter wheels here do not have TPMS sensors on them. I've just been driving around every winter with the TPMS light on, which can be quite annoying. Now this year we have the Autel TS508 TPMS programming tool, which we can use to program new sensors onto these wheels. Now to take full advantage of that programming tool, I decided to buy a set of TPMS sensors. Now we're going to be installing this set of TPMS sensors onto the set of winter wheels that I have back there. Now these sensors can be purchased for about $40 Canadian. I purchased them through eBay, but you can find them on eBay or Amazon. All you have to do is search up the OEM part number for them. These are made in China sensors, which is why they're significantly cheaper than the dealer, but they should work exactly the same. How long would they last? I don't really know, but only time will tell. Now, how we're going to be installing these is we're going to be doing a method that I showed in a previous video already, which is how to break your tire bead at home. Now, we're going to break the tire bead on these, and then we're going to install these sensors. I'm not going to go into full detail on how to break the tire bead because you can already refer to one of my previous videos to see it in detail. But we're going to be installing these TPMS sensors in today's video onto these wheels. So let's get started. Alright guys, so before we get started, we have to test that these sensors are working before we go through all the trouble of breaking the tire bead and all that. So we're going to check all 4 of these sensors using the TS508. All you have to do is turn on the tool, select the quick mode, select the vehicle, which is a Nissan Altima, on the right sensor, and then you will scan single sensor. Now you're just going to place the sensor in here and hit the trigger button, and it will see if it will detect it. If it detects it, then we're good. Yep, detected. Yep. Yep. Yep, all 4 sensors are good and detected, so we're good to get started. Alright, as you can see, we've broken the bead and the valve stem is visible here on the back here. Now we just have to be careful because there's not a lot of room back here, and we don't want to mess up the TPMS sensor. So what we're going to do is remove this valve stem. Alright, as you can see, there's the valve stem right here. So we're just going to remove that by cutting it off. There you go, cut off. Now let's install the new sensor. So the new sensor comes with the valve cap. So you want to take that off, take this off, and there's 2 washers and then a rubber seal. So this comes off, these 2 washers come off, and this rubber seal, this is what sits on the inside. There we go. So the sensor sits like this. It sits flush this way. Now we're just going to hold it in place and then we're going to tighten it up. It's supposed to be tightened to about 5 or 6 foot-pounds. Now we can just release the air, release the jack to go back into place. And then we've got 3 more to go. Slowly does it. Alright, let me show you guys. So the sensor's right there. It's just clipped onto the tire a little bit. That's okay. We'll just lift up the tire and then we'll just fill it up with air and it should seat right back into place. There we go. I'm gonna spray around the valve stem to see if there's any leaks. Highly doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, I don't see any bubbles. We are good. All right, guys, so be careful of the valve stem. If the valve stem drops into the tire, it's a lot of work trying to get it out. That's why this 2x4 is here. It's trying to strap it down so that it's open a little bit and try to shake it out. Even that didn't work. So I had to bring out the shop vac and then hook the shop vac right into the tire and shake it around until it sucks up that valve stem. So it finally got it out. I don't hear any more sounds, but I'm really tired from just one wheel. We're gonna continue installing the TPMS sensor, but yeah, just be careful of the valve stem. All right, so the camera actually died when I was finishing up this wheel. No leaks. This is the third one. Now we're gonna finish up on the fourth one. All done. All right, guys, now to check all four of these TPMS sensors, just using my Autel TS508. So let's turn this thing on. And then we will want quick start. We'll select the same car. We'll scan all sensors. So let's just scan this. We're good. We're good. We're good. And we're good. And it shows the PSIs on here as well. All the sensors are triggered. We are good. All right, there you go, guys. That was quite a bit of work because I trucked a valve stem inside the tire. But aside from that, everything else was pretty straightforward. Now we have all four TPMS sensors all working, and when winter comes, I'm able to swap these over and program it into my car with the TS508, and I won't have a TPMS light anymore. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope this helps you guys out. If you haven't already, please comment, like, and subscribe, and share my videos. As always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.